Welcome back to the Roaring Peacock podcast, where we talk about Leeds United and golf.
No. Can do if you want. You won't get me.
No, let's don't do that. Leeds won. It was an unbelievable game Friday night under the lights. Just unbelievable in terms of Brendan Aarons scored. Lots of things went well, and there's lots of things to talk about. So we'll have a massive show for you again. It's Brighton away, I believe, coming up. But we'll try not to talk too much about football because it just spoils a good mood. Buzzkill, innit? It's terrible.
Yeah,
Ewan has emerged from his hooded regalia. I thought he was going to throw a stone at Copper or something.
Yeah.
Though he was just before. Ewan is with us. Big Macca, the urban prophet, Ewan Metcalf.
Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to see you. Nice to be here. Thanks very much for having me.
And a gentleman that you may find on the World Wide Web. It's at Barney LUFC 21. Barnes?
All right.
You all right, Barnes?
Sorted his hair out now. He looked like something about Mary when he came on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Bit of spit and polish.
That's not fucking thin, Barney. That's anorexic.
It's not that bad.
I can't call it, can I? I lost mine worrying about yours. They're all gags from bloody Phoenix Nights, aren't they? Baldy bouncer.
I mean, have you seen in the news that they've developed? There's a serum that's been developed in China, I believe, that regrows serum. Get your mind out of the gutter, Barnes. Serum. That's how you say it, right?
I know where Barney's mind was going there. He was thinking, great.
Something about...
Kill two birds with one stone.
What are you doing there? Nothing, I'm just getting on more air.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Just selling that at this. Said on the way to Ellen Road.
Carriage
Set
sale.
up a little table and sign.
Carriage sale in Starbucks.
Homemade hair serum.
Homemade hair serum.
Regrows your hair in 2 weeks, apparently. They've tested it on bald mice.
Really?
Yeah. They put
mice.
They put it on bald mice and all the hair grew back.
You start wandering around the house, going in all under the skirting board and squeaking and eating loads of cheese as well.
They're not hiding anymore because they're saying, bloody hell, I'm boiling now with all this hair.
I know, yeah. It's fucking red hot, man. I'd be like me in this top. I'll take this off in a minute because I'm fucking red hot now. I can feel it. So wait a minute. This Chinese thing, right? So the last time we started doing what the Chinese did, we had to fucking stay in for 2 years. What are we doing? What are we doing now?
Let me just find it. Hair regrowth serum. Scientists say the rub-on serum made from natural fatty acids stimulates fat cells in the skin to regenerate hair follicles. There you go.
What, from the completely bald? I mean, I know they have these things where you're kind of losing it and you can thicken it up a bit. Barney's probably researching that already. But so if, like me, who's completely aerodynamic, it's not a hair on my head, I could start rubbing man fat on my head and suddenly I look like fucking Leo Sayer.
In theory.
He'll look like one of those guys from the Fast Show. You know, the Liverpool.
Yeah.
Hey, calm down.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Yeah, the serum restored hair loss in just 20 days.
Wow. I don't know if I could do that, you know. I'm sorry, I'm looking really vain because I'm looking at myself on the camera, but I just imagine if I rocked up in the pub with look like Tito Jackson. It'd look a bit weird, wouldn't it, surely?
With your teeth done and
yeah. I've had my teeth done quite well. Mind you, we didn't see him before. There was only 3 in there.
It's like one of those things you haven't seen your mates for a while, and then you rock up at the pub and like everyone's like, "You all right?
Is that you?
You all right? Yeah, all right." And you know what blokes are like? They don't say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, not until you've left.
Yeah, until you left. And was he wearing a wig?
that knobhead doing? He got a fucking syrup on or what? Fucking hell.
Syrup.
Looks all right. Syrup and fig.
That
Looks
mouse hair syrup.
Looks like a right twat with an afro, doesn't he? What's he doing? Look, miles better bald. I hear you, Ewan. You okay? Oh, it's great to see you. Look fantastic, mate. And then as soon as you leave,
What a bell end.
yeah, what a knobhead.
There is a reason why we had structure. We used to have structure to these pods, and now we've decided to chaos. Let chaos reign.
Chaos reigns, yeah. That's why you invited me in the first place. Sadly, it's taken over.
What you drinking, Barnes?
Yeah. Korev.
Eve. It's nice. Lovely stuff.
It's Kernow, isn't it? It's Cornwall in Cornish. What does Kernow mean then?
I don't know.
Can't wait till we get onto the football insight again.
Brilliant. Leeds 2, West Ham United 0. Barnes, tell us about it. How was it?
Oh, well, wait a minute.
What? Wait, what?
You chalked off one of their goals?
Oh, do we? Yeah, they won. Yeah, we won 2-1. Yeah, Bowen's. I forgot about that. I haven't thought about Leeds for a few days, to be honest.
Great, innit?
Lovely.
It's great. I love it.
Leeds 2, West Ham 1. Barnes.
It was a good game, but it says a lot when Brendan Harrison's probably had one of his best games in the Leeds shirt at home. It says a lot about what West Ham are like. I mean, I think no disrespect for Harrison, he did what he needed to do in that game, but I just couldn't believe how poor West Ham were. Really, really poor for a team that's been established in the Premier League for so long. I mean, that first goal was a prime example of how Brentford went through West Ham before. It was literally, they've got no spine in that team whatsoever. You can just run at them and they don't know what to do. And they're a team that look down and out already, if I'm honest. I mean, what is it? 7 points we're ahead already now? Which is a hell of a lot of points in the Premier League from the bottom three.
Yeah.
Maka?
I'm probably less satisfied with the performance. I thought we started great and did what we always do, which is like invited them on and gave them half a chance. I thought if we kept going for it, clearly you can't go for it for 90 minutes. It's not FIFA, players get tired and, I think we had a lot of illness in the camp and a little bit of like disruption with illness. So I think like Ampadu looked knackered and there was a couple of, I thought he had a great game, but he started to run out of steam. I thought there was others the same. So you can kind of look at it and think, ultimately we're in that position now and it's why it makes it slightly unenjoyable where every game that on it, we need to take 3 points. Don't matter whether we do it poorly, badly, goal goes in off somebody's arse, whatever. There's nothing sort of massively enjoyable about it seems, because it's like we've just got to get the points on the board. I think if we reached a kind of position where we had so many points on the board where we were pretty much safe, we could probably start enjoying it a bit more then, But at the moment, it just feels like we've got to get the points on the board regardless of performance. But we started great. The second half was poor. And like Barney says, I think they were there for the taking. I thought Aronson was great. We'll come on to individual stuff further down the line. But we due that, weren't we? Because he's been... How many games has he played now? And that was probably the first time I've seen him really perform I would expect. Kept it simple. I was a bit disappointed about the second half. I thought we sort of sat back and just thought, well, go on, get one. And inevitably they did get one. Luckily it was too late. Just as well, because I think if they'd have scored that 10 minutes earlier, despite the dominance and the fact that we were all over them, and the fact that you could walk through that midfield, there was no resistance whatsoever. Defence didn't look good. The only two players who looked anything were Bowen and Paqueta, and Paqueta only looks good on the ball. If you look at that Aronson run, he went past Paqueta and he just jogged. He didn't even try to catch him up. So, poor team. They could be on their third manager in a season by December if Nuno doesn't turn it around. And surely a team that's doing that, who are you bringing in that's going to turn that around? We're probably, 3-4 points under par at the minute and we're 7 points ahead of them. So it just goes to show where they're at. And that stadium's a soul destroyer. It's a succubus in it for sucking the life out of the fans and the team. And so they look like they're onto a bit of a hiding to nothing. But as I said, 3 points is the main thing at the moment. Get us past that certain level, that certain amount that we need, and then we can maybe start enjoying the season a bit more.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? So it was like, well, Taylor 2 halves. I mean, the first half, you think 2 minutes 57 seconds, and Aronson scores, and everybody's just laughing. We're just eyes bulging out of our skulls. Nobody can believe that Aronson has scored. Mm-hmm. And you look at it back, it was a tap in, but you've got to be there. You've got to make that run, and you've got to finish it. Some people can't finish from 3 yards. And we've
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
We've watched a few of them, and then you think Joe Rodon, he's just on fire. He's found that ability to find a yard in the box. We've got somebody who can take amazing set pieces now. Thought Stack's set pieces were decent, but at 6'5", you want him in the box. Well, he's on the bench anyway, but Longstaff's delivery from set piece is just absolutely fantastic, and he's created the most big chances in the Premier League.
Wow, amazing! 5
more than anybody. Not 5 more than anybody, but he's created 5, and that's more than anybody. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, we get
grammar matters. Commas, and then really after sort of half time, completely changed around, and we sat back, and we were sitting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and I thought if we sit any deeper, we'll be crawling back into the womb. Like
we were winning the FA Cup in 1971.
And there was a moment where I think we'd used one of the subs at half time. I think we brought Okafor off and brought Harrison on. And then he brought Gruev on. I think it was like 65 minutes or 72. Of course. Yeah, it was 72. But you only get 3 intervals, don't you?
Yeah.
So we'd already used one. And the players were completely all out on their feet. I mean, they were visibly absolutely knackered. Obviously, a lot of them had COVID more than he's actually said in the press conference.
100%, yeah.
And you could see that they were just running out of juice, and we just needed way more fresh legs. And I just thought, and we needed to change the momentum. And there's a few times with Daniel where he hasn't been aggressive with those subs. So I thought, great result. I'm glad that we clung on. It would be better for all of our health if we could get it done a bit sooner.
Score 3 or 4 early dot. Yeah, exactly.
But a little bit opposite of the Burnley game, where I thought the performance was great and the result was bad.
I think the thing about Aronson, when you mention him, getting on the end of that, he kind of got the thing that he did, which he never does. He picked that ball up on the edge of the box and he played it out to Bogle straight away. Normally what he'd do is deliberate on it a bit, see if I want to go inside. No, then eventually, and it's too late. What he did was he got on it really quickly, turned, played it to Bogle. Bogle whipped it in, gets the header, and then he's there to clip it. So everything about it was bang on what I would expect a player of his ability to do. Don't dwell on it too long. I'm going to contradict myself in a minute, but you're not going to beat 4 or 5 players and
hit the crossbar,
knock it into the top corner, yeah, which he obviously did, in the second half. But I just think that's what I want to see from him. He's limited ability-wise, so get the ball out your feet, play it, move. His strength is fitness, that durability, that resilience, that non-stop work rate. So use it. Stop pretending you're going to get the ball 35 yards out, beat 8 players, or weave your magic into the box, or get a penalty. So I just think that I was really happy just to see him turn, play the ball, get in the box, get on the end of it. That's what I want to see from him. Certainly.
Simple. Yeah, simplified his game, didn't he? And what I also loved about his performance was he got the ball in wide areas, one touch, cross.
Exactly. That's all you need to do. That's what we're playing towards. That's why I've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin in there, so play to his strength. I think the thing about him, did he cup his ears when he fucking scored as well? He
did this.
I think he thought, just before that.
He went like that, didn't he?
And he slid down to his knees. I'm sure he was about to do it, and I'm thinking, don't fucking do it, mate. You've had one fucking good game
He did this, and then he did
4 years. Yeah,
Leeds salute.
I think he was about to do that as he was going down, as he slid. And
Do
then
the Patrick Bamford thing.
He did the old, yeah, exactly. No, we know how that worked out. So yeah, I think it was a hard watch. Second half was a hard watch for me. It was, it's kind of like they're shit, and we're letting them fucking have a go and give them confidence and possession like we do. We do it a lot.
I think one of the reasons why we let them have the ball a little bit is because the players that we rely on to attack probably knackered, and also I think that Farke realised that West Ham simply don't have that quality they used to have. So they've got, like you say, the two players before. Other than that, they didn't really do a lot, did they?
The issue was, right, we stopped playing it out from the back, and we decided to just play long balls, and then we weren't getting out. We weren't getting out and getting up the pitch quick enough, and then because Calvert-Lewin was so knackered, he wasn't able to win those balls anymore and hold it up and bring players in, and it was just like this cycle of clear it and basically just give the ball and sit deep, and you can't afford to do that,
No, well, eventually, it doesn't matter how shit somebody is. If they've got 2 or 3 good players, they will break you down. And if you just sat back inviting it on, I think the thing about it was, if you remember, they played 13 minutes of injury time. So if you look at someone like Okafor, who wasn't 100% fit, I think the plan was to give him an hour. He played an hour. He'd played an hour in first half.
Yeah.
So that's why he came off at half time. That probably accelerated his substitution, which meant we'd lost that little bit of an out ball and that kind of threat on that side. So, once you bring Harrison on, and you might as well just write that left hand side off a little bit. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame because where they get 13 minutes from it's a quarter of a half.
I just think, come on, I mean, it's half time. It's half time. Yeah. It's only the first half. We're 2-0 up. Don't do 13 minutes. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's the first half. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know where that comes from. 13 minutes, if I'm honest.
No, well, there were loads of injuries, and there was the VAR check.
That was ridiculous. That
was so long. Yeah, it's because the semi-automated lines weren't working, so he had to draw the lines on himself. Probably used felt tip on the screen.
Etch-a-sketch. one for the kids there.
All right, HB, and he went wrong, so he had to use a rubber and then blow it off.
Brilliant. Speaking of leaders of chance creation, so out of all of the wingers in the Premier League, who has created the most chances?
Okafor.
No.
Brendan Aronson.
It's Brendan Aronson. 5.95 chance creation ratio.
Fucking hell.
Number 2 is Jeremy Doku. So
he's ahead of Jeremy Doku for chance creation.
He's ahead of Doku, Barnes, and Ndiaye for Everton, who's been fantastic. Salah, 5th. Brennan Johnson.
Liverpool are a finished club now, aren't they?
Saka, Kudos.
Looks that way, doesn't it?
Minte. Yeah, finished. Relegate him now.
Yeah, going to get him out of there. Well, I'm going to say, to be fair, if Wolves and West Ham, you kind of feel like they might be the ones to go, +1 Man City when they get their 115-point deduction coming very soon. So, yeah. And then Liverpool, obviously, might be down there. Great.
One player made one Leeds United player made the Premier League Team of the Week.
Aronson.
Brendan Aronson.
Unbelievable. He's had one good game in 3 years. I can't believe it.
It was his birthday as well. You know when you get a little bit of a buzz? Birthday the day before.
Maybe he must have been on a promise with his missus. He's got sex and he's fucking let it all out on the game. Maybe he just needs a bit more sex. Maybe he only gets sex once. Maybe he gets sex once a year on his birthday, and that's his. And he has one good game a year, and that's it. And a bath.
I feel like this is quite specific, Ewan. You wouldn't be projecting, would you? No?
Definitely not. I'm on form all the time, mate. Not more than once a year.
Brilliant. No, he did say that his girlfriend, fiance, partner, her family came over, and so he really had a good time with
Oh,
her
he's like
family.
showing off.
Oh,
Like, look,
when-
this is what I do really for my job.
Do this every week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's how I play every week. This.
The other people in the team of the week, Petrovic from Bournemouth. He's done quite well. Matty Cash, of course, he scored the goal against Man City.
Eddie Hearn's love child.
Mickey van der Ven
Yeah, fair enough. He's good. He's good.
with 2 goals, was it?
Yeah.
Dancer, Austrian.
Tottenham centre half.
Yeah. Truffert. People call him Truffles,
Not a
I've
clue.
heard.
Not a clue.
No, Bournemouth left back. Mbuemo, Scummer. Subozlai. Very sloppy name to say, to try and...
It's the bad for that.
Sharda at Brentford and Fleming at Burnley. Who?
Oh, he's
9.4 apparently.
Ian Fleming. He scored his first goals for Burnley, I think.
And Cunha. So anyway, XG 1.5 to 0.6. That West Ham's form is now sort of in the league. Play 1-1, drawn 1, lost 7. Leeds 1-3, drawn 2, lost 4. So there we go. That was Leeds 2, West Ham 1.
Any more talking points from that game other than hard watch? Aronson being amazing.
He looks a bit worried about Goodmanson.
Yeah, what was all that going on when he went off? Because everybody seemed to be having a go at him, saying,
Yeah, this.
Well, the ref told him to go off, but all the Leeds players was like, well, he's not being on the floor. He doesn't need to go off. Just carry on. But it didn't look a good. Hopefully, it's just like a bit of a dead leg kind of injury, but it looked. It didn't look to be in a bit of pain, I thought.
What happened was, right, Ampadu's running along, yeah, and then unbeknownst to the ref doesn't realise that he's there running behind him, and he's turned, and he because he's so bloody uncoordinated, he's elbowed Ampadu, I think, in the face. So that's what it looked like to me, right? Then Ampadu's gone down, like clutching his face, like he's just been elbowed in the face by the ref.
carry on, Ellen Road.
And I was yelling for the ref to send himself off.
Yeah, I would as well.
Violent conduct.
Who was the ref again? Because he's not great, is he?
Stuart Atwell.
Oh, he's shit, yeah. He's fucking useless.
Anyway, right, so because the new laws come in where if a player goes down clutching their head, they've got to go off for 30 seconds. Right.
Are you supposed to stop the game, though?
No. Yeah, the game was stopped, but then the player has to go off for 30 seconds, right? And it's to stop this whole like, oh, he's gone down, diving, clutching his head, and there's nothing wrong with him, and then he gets up and carries on, right?
Right.
Anyway, so Ampadu he sends Ampadu off for 30 seconds, and Ampadu's like, what are you talking about? I haven't needed treatment. Because this law's only just come in. And he's like, no, it's a head injury, blah, blah, blah. He's like, it's not a head injury. And besides, you did it. You have just whacked me in the face. You know that it wasn't that bad. You know I can just carry on. But, so I shouldn't need to go off. And he's like, no, you've got to go off, rah, rah, rah. So Ampadu goes off for 30 seconds. And then 15 minutes later or whatever.
Let him back on. Cheating bastard.
Goodmanson goes down.
Yeah.
And then the ref goes and speaks to Goodmanson and is probably like, you know, can you carry on? Do you need medical? And he's like, no, I'll carry on. I'm a hard Swedish man. So he decides to carry on. But then the second time he goes down, and then he's like, no, I can. And then the ref's like, no, you've got to go off. You've got to go off now for 30 seconds. And so he's like saying to the ref, no, I don't. But then the ref sends him off anyway for 30 seconds. So Goodmanson starts walking towards the touchline, right? And Ampadu
pulls him back on.
plus, he's like volcanic at this point. Ampadu, he's like, you're not going off. What are you talking about? No, you don't need to go off. You haven't had medical attention. Get back on the pitch. So Goodmanson's like looking at Ampadu, looking at the ref.
He looked really scared. I thought, what's Ampadu said to him to make him look so frightened? I'll burn your house down. Stay on the fucking pitch.
and then Ampadu's giving the ref another piece of his mind. And so anyway, the game continues, and and Benson goes down again anyway.
It's great. It was a little comedy bit in the middle of the game. I thought was amazing, and I think that I do love Ampadu, man. He's just like he's always trying to get an angle on virtually everything he can, and I love that, mate. It's just like that's exactly how I used to play. But he had a really good game. I thought he ran out of steam a bit, but he was marching through the middle as well. That's because he was. I think sometimes his decision making's not great, but. He's just a great character, isn't he? Like you say, rode on him through that spine just makes a big difference. I'd love a way. I mean, that was probably the game to do it 2-0 up, but obviously he's not going to get Peru on next to Dominic Calvert-Lewin because I just think I've got a feeling they'd score loads of goals. Or certainly Peru would score loads of goals off the back of Calvert-Lewin's work rate because as much as he's not scoring, and that's kind of what we need, you can't fault his effort and his work rate and how many he wins headers and stuff. He should never ever get near. We needed somebody like that for a long time, but it's just that combo up front's not right at the moment. Is if you can get Aronson and maybe James get playing a bit closer to him, maybe that might work. But something's got to give.
Absolutely. I think Aronson and Strauch were the ones out who couldn't train on Wednesday, I think it was, or Thursday, with COVID. So, yeah, I can see why they might be flagging a bit. But in terms of partnerships, I mean, football is a team sport, and you build partnerships all over the pitch, don't you, with your winger and your fullback, your two central midfielders, your two centre backs. And whenever it was 4-4-2, I mean, the way football used to be, with a tear in my eye thinking back. Proper football 4-4-2. You'd have the two strikers, and they would develop a partnership as well, and they'd be working off each other, and you would always, that was the criticism of the golden generation of the English national football team, by the way, where they just tried to fit as many talented players in as possible. That's not the way a team works. You've got to pick on different qualities, don't you? And I do think that Calvert-Lewin and Peru might be the perfect sort of foils for each other.
Do you remember Blackburn when they were called SOS, weren't they?
SAS, yeah. Oh,
was it SAS?
SAS.
SAS, and it was
Sutton, wasn't it?
Sutton, yeah. They scored something like 50 goals between them or something ridiculous that season.
But I think football is, it's like cyclical, isn't it? Like fashion, like tight jeans, flares, tight jeans, flares.
Yeah.
Long hair, short hair. It just comes back around again. And I think if you look at the long throwing stuff, and Liverpool are getting beat because virtually every team that play against them now just go long. There's none of this try to play out from the back. They're turning, big lads like Van Dijk and Konate round really quickly. The fullbacks aren't good enough for Liverpool, so they're getting found out. So you kind of think about, that mentality of 4-4-2 and, whether it be Niall Quinn and Phillips or, Shearer Sutton or whoever it might be, Viduka Smith, you've got all these amazing combos up top. Who's to say that going 4-4-2 might not be the next big thing? That I heard Pulis doing an interview saying how he was considered to be a dinosaur, but all the things that he preyed on when he was a manager, like set pieces and long throw-ins, are all coming back in now. I mean, Arsenal were like top of the league, I think, ish. Score about 80% of the goals from set pieces from Gabriel, big centre half, knocking him in. That's 80s football again, so it's coming back round again. So let's be progressive and get two up front.
On Sunday, I thought it felt like football was healing a little bit. So you're seeing like the promoted teams into the Premier League, they're competing.
Yeah.
In the Championship, you've got in the top six. None of the teams that got relegated are up there. Then you're seeing like the old firm now that's struggling in the Scottish League, where you've got Hearts as well. They're top of the league by
miles,
5 points or something now. So you see like some teams that have been up there for so long, but other teams have thought, actually, like you say, let's not try match them. Let's do something different. And like long throws, kicking it long sometimes, mixing it up a little bit, rather than playing this tippy-tap football, which looks good. But if you don't get anything out of it, what's the point of saying, we lost 2-0, but our possession was 70%? Well, you haven't got anything for it. Sometimes you need to mix it up a bit. And I mean, look at Brentford, how they're managing we all thought they're going to be down there at the end of the come the end of the season. They're competing, and they're doing things differently rather than playing attractive football.
Yeah, well, you know when you you're desperate for a goal, right? And you send the big lads up from the back. You know, get more of that. You know, let's be desperate for a goal, not in the the 95th minute when we've got a score to draw or something. Let's be desperate for a goal in the first minute.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I think we're doing that. I think we're doing that kind of let's get at them early thing. I think West Ham absolutely. That's a team you need to get at early because I think confidence-wise, if you go 1-2 up, the game's done almost. Yeah. But I do think that it's kind of continuing that, and I think it's been brave enough to go right. We're 2-0 up. These are shit. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to be doing anything too risky. Even I think the problem with Farker is he's going right. Let's sit back. That's much more risky sitting back and inviting pressure than just keep playing. Don't do anything too expansive, but keep the ball better. Keep the ball going out, get the width and keep the ball going out wide and get crosses into to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, invite that pressure. And I just don't think that we can't seem to get that balance right at the minute. But, if we're feeling the pressure as a fan, you imagine what the players and the manager are thinking when we go 2-0 up. It's like, right, let's not fuck this up. You look at Bournemouth, throwing it away in the last minute. I can understand why they're doing what they're doing, particularly where you might start running out of legs because of what's been going on in the camp over the last few weeks with the illnesses. What did you think to be all, by the way, on the last sort of? Yeah,
I thought it was the be and end all.
Well done you.
Not that one again. This is Barney with the same joke every single week.
It was different to Strauch, and I think people have just got this thing about Strauch that don't like him. I think he's more of an aggressive defender.
I love
There's a lot in the fan base that are not too sure about him still, but for me,
they're the one booing the taking a knee.
Yeah, probably looking idiots.
But I think Strauch's a bit more progressive with the ball going forward, but Biol was basically just did the basics really well, and he looked like one of those defenders who liked to battle with the striker. And I think if you've got a defender like that in the Premier League, some strikers are going to find it hard where you're going to have to battle to get anything out of this game. And I think he's a sort of defender that does that.
He absolutely ran Callum Wilson over as well, and Callum Wilson's he's a bit of a lump in it, and he's not easily brushed off, but he ran him over, didn't he? At one point, I thought, get in there. I do like that, and I do think that it's about we said about partnerships. I think Stoic and Rodon have got a pretty reasonable partnership. I could absolutely see him and Biol having a much better one. And I really like Stoic. I mean, he's a neighbour of mine. He's a Shadwell Village boy, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? I sound a bit like you now, Barney, when I know where he lives and all that. I've been watching through his back window, what time he gets a shower and all that stuff. But yeah, no, I think I do think that Biol could develop do the Victor Orta. I can see you, Pascal.
Halfway up a tree.
Yeah, but I do think that Biol and Rodon could form a really formidable partnership, and that clamour to get
when you climb up a tree and it dribbles down your knee.
Oh God, honestly, it's too much. Like if you had three at the back, if you had Stoic, Biol, and Rodon at the back, and wing backs, and your man up top there with. I'm turning
Peru.
into Peru.
3-5. So you're going 3-5-2.
Yeah. That's it. Well, you've got everything you want, haven't you? You've got your wing backs. That's what Goodmanson and
get rid of the wingers because
they're shit. They're both shit. I mean,
Okafor's good, but can he play 10?
Well, can he play a full season without getting injured? Possibly not. Let's see how many games he plays over the next 10 games, but I just think he's going to be in and out, and we can't afford that. I'd much rather see 11 players start who are going to pretty much be there week in, week out, and it relies on your two fullbacks being as they are. Probably could have kept Firpo in that respect because we want somebody who can go forward, not necessarily defend. But yeah, there's loads of little things you look at and little tweaks, but I'm ultimately, like I say, we're probably 3 or 4 points under par at the minute where I think we should be. and that bodes well going forward as long as we can keep it up and Dominic Calvert-Lewin starts firing and we keep people fit and West Ham and Wolves and others keep being shit.
I do like this idea of 3-5-2. Yeah, Beale. So I thought it was Rusty. Like I saw him in Stockholm, and as soon as I saw him, I thought, oh, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
muscle.
Just in the showers. That's just in the showers. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll pitch right. Okay.
Like if he shoulder barged you, you'd have bruises all the way down your arm. Like he's just like solid. So that was good. I liked that aspect of him, but he did look rusty, and he did give the ball away a few times, which was a little bit frustrating.
He needs to play a bit more though, doesn't he? You can't just
game. Absolutely. But I think he was brought in because Strauch had COVID, because he missed him and Ampadu missed the same session. But I think you'd have to like chop Ampadu's leg off before he said that he wasn't able to play. Hello to the 276 people who are watching on Twitter and everybody else on YouTube and Facebook. Some of your comments. Dennis, 1997, LUFC. Hello, Dennis. Fantastic beard you've got there. I've joined the beard club recently, rejoined it. But yeah, nice beard, Dennis. Hello there, Mr. Adonis, Mr. Big Mac, and Mr. Barney. Don't you guys think it's time to give Pirou a chance? Give Pirou a chance. Sounds like a John Lennon song. Instead of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it reminds me of Timo Werner in Chelsea. Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, not particularly efficient.
I think the problem you've got is Pirou don't work hard enough on his own up front to do what Calvert-Lewin's doing. And the ball would keep coming back all the time. You looked at when he ran out of steam against West Ham and it kept coming back quickly. That'd be virtually every time the ball went up top. Whereas Calvert-Lewin's keeping up there, he's winning stuff, he's getting free kicks, he's winning throw-ins further up the pitch. I can't see him doing it on his own, Pirou. I just think there's an argument for both of them. And yeah, I think it will. Every move you make, it's like chess. There'll be a reaction, a consequence, and I think we'd lose probably something out wide, and that's the decision they've got to make. And Farke's better qualified than I, so just in your sort of fantasy league mind, you think, God, them two up front would be dangerous because Calvert-Lewin would keep the ball, win all the dirty stuff, do all the hard work. Pirou would prance about, get the ball at his feet, beat a couple, not one in the bottom corner. Finish well, Best finisher in the team still, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah. Dave said, 7471 says, 5 out of our 9 goals are from set pieces. Happy days, and nice to catch you guys live for once. Good to see you. I don't know if it's Dave. Is it Dave? Dav said. Set pieces, yeah, massive. And I think, we all thought it, didn't we? When they decided to buy a bunch of giants in the summer. We were particularly poor at set pieces last season. That was probably the biggest area of weakness, given that we scored, 95 goals and 100 points. Significant percentage of the goals conceded were from set pieces. I think it was like 30%. But you've got to bear in mind how few corners we gave away last season. I mean, there were stretches of games where we didn't give away a corner for at all for like 3 or 4 games, and even then it'd be 1 or 2, and it always felt like we conceded, and we never scored from set piece. Remember, it was like a year at that time. Was it like 59 games?
I know, yeah.
We didn't score from a corner, so yeah, set pieces, massive. Barnes, Brighton, what are your thoughts? We're going Brighton. It's Brighton, isn't it, this weekend?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
I don't know, but it's an away game against Brighton. It's always a tough place to go. I don't think the Brighton that there were, say, a couple of seasons ago, I saw against Scum. They seemed to play some good football, but because they lost against Scum, didn't they, at the weekend?
4-2, yeah.
They didn't look like a team that could concede. But
Well, they did.
Oh,
4 times.
is that it again? You know. Come on, Barney.
This is why people watch us.
This is what the viewers. This is what the viewers are tuning. This is what the 270 are tuning in for. Your
Barney,
footballing.
I cannot tell you how much I love your comments sometimes. They're fucking amazing. I want them on motivational posters.
I do, yeah.
Just you like standing on top of that hill of Easton with Ellen Road behind you, sun setting, just like you're standing on top of a mountain.
Just score. Just
Just score. What's wrong with you?
Like Moses with the scrolls.
Yeah.
I watched Brighton against Man United, and they looked like a team who could concede 4, and they did. So there you go. You can have that one. Good lad, Barney. Never change, Barney. Never change.
Love you, Barnes. Brilliant.
Go on, Barney.
Go on. Sorry.
Give us more.
Well, that's it.
Why I can't add to that, can you?
You can't.
I must admit that I think Welbeck just gets better and better with age. Do
you remember there was that meme that there was a rumour that was started by the Square Ball that we were going to sign him, and everyone thought it was hilarious and that he's washed, finished or whatever. No. Look at him now. Him and Milner, eh?
Oh, Milner, honestly, that's such a...
Ruter as well.
It's shit. I'll tell you what. He gave the ball away. Right, now we're on to my fucking subject matter of choice, right? Ex-Leeds players who fucking think they're better than us, right? He gave the ball away every time he got it, right?
We didn't even speak about Somerville.
Well, we didn't need to because he was fucking invisible. That's the whole point. He did nothing. He got nothing. He didn't even deserve a comment, and we shouldn't even be talking about him. But it comes to Ruter, right? He gave the ball away. I think 2 or 3 of their goals were down to him. He's an absolute pantomime fucking myth. He's like Emperor's New Clothes. Him, you know. I'm not saying he's not a good footballer in the final third. He let us down so many times. He did this. You said it when we talked on the WhatsApp group. You know, he did that in the Championship and got away with it because teams aren't as good. He can't do what he's doing at the moment in the Premier League because he gave the ball away 2 or 3 times and he scored 2 or 3 times. He's fucking awful. Trying little step overs, you know, in his own third, receiving the ball, not scanning, don't know what's going on around him. He's just a fucking Emperor's New Clothes footballer. He's a typical, you know, look at me, I great, crying in final, fucking pointing at whatever badge he happens to have on that week, knobhead footballer. Fucking get back to wearing fucking lost property clothes.
Hairy slippers,
looking like a fucking Neapolitan ice cream, fucking stroking horses, fucking...
The gloves are off.
He's a fucking bellend, man.
Never leave this club because the gloves will come off.
I know. Listen, I know I'm bad for this because once you leave us, you're dead to me. But he's a fucking prick, mate. He's a fucking prick. He thinks he's better than he is, and how he's getting a start for them is beyond me. And I hate their manager as well. Like fucking play people. What's he called? Busybody. I can't stand him. What's he called? I want to say Essen Hoolan, but he's got that. What, Fabian Hürzeler, is it?
Hürzeler.
He's fucking about 20 years old and he's managing a Premier League team. What the fuck? It's another... I think Barney describes it a hipster fucking manager appointment.
He's got good hair. He's got nice hair.
It's not real. He's had that mice stuff on his hair. He's been putting he's been rubbing... It looks wrong. It looks like fucking... You know, barber shop, when you sweep up at a barber shop and it's got them fucking cuttings on the floor. It looks like that. It's a big fake. I'm not a big fan. Listen, you say about going to Brighton, it's not an easy place to go. Fucking Lego Stadium, hipster manager, Ruter in the team. Fucking should batter them. Shite, that Belieber's shit. He don't want to be there. And that fucking Minter, he'll have an absolute blinder against us. He couldn't fucking cross or fucking touch, control a ball the other day against Man United. It was shocking. He must have got the ball 27 times and lost it 26. It's fucking absolute garbage. Fuck them. I hate Brighton. Shit. Getting back to the Championship.
The thing about Brighton is, right, they had they had a good manager, then they got rid of him, then they got in what's his name, the C3PO.
Say three pay. I speak over 3 million language. Sadly, not one of them's football. Fucking Potter.
Then they sold all their players and Potter to Chelsea.
That's right. Cucurella,
Casado.
Casado,
Yeah. And then they brought in Zerbi.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And then they did well again under Zerbi. And then Zerbi went. Where's Zerbi at now?
Italy. When he got
Didn't he go to Marseille?
Did it?
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Well,
yeah.
they binned him off again. So they've tried to do it again, and then they've got rid of all their best players again. They think they can just do that forever. You can't just sell your best players over and over again. Get random hipster choices for manager and your playing squad, and just no, it's not going to work.
Let's hope it goes wrong this year. It'd be great.
So this could be the year where it goes wrong. On the other hand, we could lose 5-0.
To be honest, both things are very likely. Evens on getting beat 5-0, evens on turning them over because they're fucking full of hipsters and playing a Lego stadium with 20,000 fans in there. Fuck them.
I tell you what, Dav said is
again.
Dav said, you've got to tell us what your name is. Is it Dav said? What is it? We scored 9 goals from set piece last season, vast improvement. That's correct. It was like 10%. So 10% of our...
Who was taking the set pieces last season, though? Solomon?
That's a good point.
Yeah, it was Solomon.
His delivery wasn't great. Solomon's delivery wasn't great. And it was somebody else.
It was Rothwell.
Rothwell was good, but he didn't play enough, did he?
No,
and
he
before
was on
Rothwell,
the bench a lot.
It was somebody else who was shit. Gruev, fucking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Sorry.
Bad year. He did score that free kick in the playoff.
Oh, you're not still going about the Norwich free kick they missed it.
I'll never stop. I'll never stop going on about that.
No, it was about 3 years ago and he missed it and it went in the near corner.
It's Dave's name. Yeah. But bloody one of the best days of my life. That was so good.
It was a good day, but he didn't even mean that.
20,000 people walking down the road singing Somerville, Strauch and Pirot, and we're off to Wembley. Que sera, was brilliant night. Those are the nights that you live for. Of course, it all ended in shit because that's Leeds in the playoffs.
Ipswich 4-0 was, and I like it, I like
Yeah.
it, I like it. Was that around Christmas time? We were all in the Peacock and they were singing that.
Somerville, Strauch and Pirot. No, we were in that. What was the boathouse or what was it called? The boat shed. Watershed.
Water Lane Boathouse and then Arches, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right. Now, Dave has shot missiles across your bow here because Big Mac talks sense
Dave.
for once.
Fuck off, Dave. Just leave it at the fucking Big Mac talk sense bit and why the bit after? You've even bothered to put a comma in there. Fuck off, not even interested. Grammar matters.
You were going so well, Dave.
I know, I used to like you, Dave. Go on, off you get. That leaves us with 3 viewers.
Look what Tony Bloom has done for Hearts, though. Yeah, Tony Bloom. So Tony Bloom was a professional gambler. Am I right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Jesus,
that's how he earned his money, didn't he? And then he bought, and that's why. And then he installed this whole data approach.
That's right.
Yeah. So with his data approach, he sort of like sells that data approach across to other clubs that have adopted, but he always said that data approach would not be used in that. So 2 teams will not use the same data approach in the same league. So if he looks at a club in the Championship and they got promoted, they'd have to get rid of that sort of data approach. So they've got some teams use like a hybrid version of what they use at Brighton compared to what they use at Hearts and things.
So what? I didn't know he was at Hearts. That's news to me.
Yeah.
Does he own Hearts?
No, yeah. He basically he's a big investor. Is he the major investor in Hearts now? And that's how they've managed to get where they are.
How have Hearts suddenly gone from being a sort of also running the Scottish Premier League to? I mean, I know Rangers and Celtic are going through. I mean, Rangers have been going through a transition for about as long as the Leeds Rhinos for about 15 years, but Celtic. I mean, usually run away with that. What's going on at Celtic, and why are Hearts doing so fantastic?
Tony Bloom, right, has a nickname.
Oh, go on.
And on his Wikipedia page, his nickname. So it was a World Series of poker. So he was, So anyway, so his nickname is. Do you want to guess?
Wait a minute, and his name's Tony Bloom. Or something to do with bloom, flowers, manure. No. Blusher Bloom. I don't know.
The Lizard.
Oh, great.
The Lizard.
The Lizard.
Oh, that made me laugh. I don't know why that I found that amusing, but I just found that amusing that on somebody's Wikipedia page, their nickname is displayed.
I know, yeah.
Okay, so investor and minority shareholder in Royal Union Saint-Gilloise in the Belgium First Division A. Melbourne Victory, mate, and Heart of Midlothian, as well as Brighton. So there you go.
So is he a major investor at Hearts?
Minority owner.
Minority owner.
Can you tell me the difference between a major investor and a minority owner? How major of an investor do you have to get to?
About 10 million quid.
To become a minority owner?
I suppose it's like, if you put it into like, it's like if you're married and you live in a house with your wife, you're like the minority shareholder in the house.
Now, this is where Barney's insight really kicks in and fucking accelerates above everybody else. Amazing.
That's brilliant.
That's just the power vacuum, Barney. Where no matter how much you pay towards the mortgage, you're not wearing the trousers.
It's like the usual. Like I've been thinking. You think, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Or you come home and then all of a sudden there's more cushions on the bed, and you think it's going to take me another hour to get into bed. Crap on the bed.
Yeah.
But you don't have any say on that because you're not a major investor in that sort of.
Right. I can see. Yeah.
Well, I am a fucking major investor in my house, and I still get that shit. What the fuck's going on? What's happening here? I come home and she's painted a room a different colour. I'm like, who consulted me on that one?
What colour though? What colour?
The old classic, if you like rearrange the room and you go, oh, it makes it so much bigger, doesn't it?
That's what she's been dying to say for years, Barney.
Rightio. Dave apologises. Good. Sorry, Big Matt. New to this game.
Not that sensitive, mate. Don't worry. I was only joking. I've had a lot worse than that. Don't worry about it.
Oh dear, brilliant.
You're probably accurate anyway.
So, Brighton score prediction.
Oosh. We're getting these right though. By the way, I went full
Barney
2-1 at 3-1. I said Barney.
You've got to win some sort of prize. I think you said 2-1, didn't you?
Did I say 2-1?
Yeah, you said 2-1 Leeds.
Good lad, Barney.
There's my little
I think that gives you the right to go first. What did you say, Donny?
I said 3-2 Leeds. I said I think Strauch header in the last minute to shut up the doubters. He stayed on the bench and BL came on.
So Barney gets the. It's like golf, right? We're going to go into golf now. You get the honour, Barney. So because you won last week or the last hole, you get to go first.
I think Leeds will win 1-0. It'll be a corner.
Wow. Now I keep saying I'm going to go. You go, Donny. I'm going to bet with my head, not my heart, this year. That's what I keep saying.
Did you say 1-0, Barnes? Sorry, I just got a comment and I forgot to read it out before. I'm sorry, Dennis. So I complimented Dennis's beard, right? And Dennis has then thanked me for the compliment. And he's also paid me a compliment as well, a beard compliment. So there's a lot of beard love going on in the chat right now. Yours is great as well. Thank you, Dennis. If we win at Brighton, which will happen, 2-1, Big Mac shall join our beard club.
Right, listen, I'm going to confess something to you now, right? When we got the 15-point deduction, we went down to League One. I made we decided to get a box in the East Stand because the football was going to be garbage, and let's make a day of it. And I said I'll not shave until we get beat. Now you have a look at the records in that season. I don't think we got beat till January, right? So I was walking down the street. I mean, this was not cups or anything. This was league, right?
We won the first 5 games, didn't we?
We won a lot. Well, I don't think we got beat.
To go to 0, didn't we get to? Because it was minus 15 points, so we got to 0, didn't we?
Yeah, but my thing was, I'll have a shave when we get beat.
Got you. But just your chin, though. not anywhere else.
I still manscaped clearly, but you know,
All
I mean,
right.
the things that people could see. Listen, I don't want to get unkempt down there. You know what I mean? I've got some standards. You know what I'm saying?
Ross unkempt.
Yeah, Ross unkempt. But I literally
Danger in the jungle.
I was walking down the street where I lived at the time, and a guy who used to play football was shouted Salman Rushdie at me across the road. Yeah, and he was in hiding at the time because he had a fatwa against him, and he had like a fucking massive beard and a bald head. So he either looked like somebody out of Guess Who, as he got a beard, as he got a bald head. He looked like Guess Who, or fucking Salman Rushdie, or Dr. Richard Kimball when I grew up.
Dr. Zhivago.
I'm happy to go down that route, mate. If what's your man called there? I'm happy to
Dennis.
do it.
Dennis,
Yeah.
1997
Dennis,
LUFC.
What's the bet? What's the bet then?
The bet is if we win at Brighton, which will happen, 2-1.
It's got to be 2-1 and we've got to win, and then I'll join the beer club.
I don't know, because there's exclamation marks involved here. So if we win at Brighton, which will happen, space, exclamation mark.
Got you.
2-1, space, exclamation mark.
Too many exclamation marks and spaces.
Big Matt shall join our beer club, and then the big smile emoji, which is...
Go for it. Yeah, I'm up for that. If we win 2-1, I will join the beard club. There you go.
Yes. Yes, Maka. Yes, Dennis. Come on. And do you know a band called The Beards? Australian band?
Yeah, like a shit ZZ Top.
If your dad doesn't have a beard, you've got 2 mums.
Wow.
2 beardless mums. Really good backing vocals as well.
Really inclusive in this podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Del Boy, 85. Evening, gents. Evening, Del Boy.
Oh boy. Is that not Derek? Is that Derek?
Is it? Derek Moore?
Fucking hell. I hope so. No, maybe not. Might be a different Del. Sorry.
Score prediction. Did you say 1-0, Barnes?
1-0.
Yeah. He still said 1-0. From a corner, didn't you, Barney?
From a corner.
From a corner. Who? Rodon?
No, it's got to be somebody
Beale.
else. Beale. No.
I'm going to go for Ampadu.
Ampadu.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, did you see him?
Hell, mate.
See him shooting on Friday?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You see him get a nosebleed? Oh, what am I doing here? Oh.
No, he scored last season from a corner.
He did.
Yeah.
Only in the cup, though, yeah.
Yeah.
And against somebody really shit.
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Was it once?
Can happen again.
Yeah, sure.
If that happens, something very strange is going on with you, Barnes. I'm gonna say, I always feel like I want to predict us to lose.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do it. So I'm gonna say 2-0. What did you say, Maka?
I ain't said out yet.
Right.
He jumped the gun and got ahead of me. I was deliberating and cogitating, and
You've sent me into battle.
yeah, I've sent you to battle ahead of me. Yeah, and I'm
So it is
hiding.
Derek. If you want to stall a bit
Yes,
more.
Derek. Nice, Derek.
Do you get that? Stall a bit more.
Dear me, please stop it. You two, your dad jokes, man. I think I really want us to fuck these over. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna predict with my heart and my head anymore. I'm going full heart. Rutter to get crippled by fucking Beale. Out for the season, potentially career-ending fucking injury. Somebody fucking 2 foots that manager's haircut, and we win 3-2.
3-2.
Fuck it. I'm going all out. I've had a couple of drinks. Fuck it.
It's
Wednesday.
You got a score predictor?
Who, me?
You got a scorer?
Oh, scorer. Is Okafor going to play? Yeah, he'll play. Well,
Yeah.
Okafor scores. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores. I was going to say Brendan Aronson, then I suddenly fucking came over all unnecessary. And Longstaff.
Longstaff. Yeah, I'd love Longstaff to get another goal.
He's going to ping one in from miles out.
I'd love it. I'd tell you what, I'd love a James Milner own goal as well.
I would. Couple, actually. That'll do, mate.
Longstaff, 2 goals for Leeds, says Dennis.
Nice. See.
Derek says 2-2. Nice one, Derek. And we have time for... What's your thing? We got about 15 seconds.
I know I said an hour and 7 minutes, didn't I? That's exactly
15 seconds for what's your thing, Barnes?
What's my thing?
Yeah.
Well, we talked about on the group chat. I won't talk about that. But another thing I've been watching is Car SOS.
Oh, good God.
So basically, it's when people are like being a bit unwell and they've had a car in the garage they want to do up, and it's like an old retro vintage car, and so these guys, Car SOS, come out and do the car up. Really interesting.
All right, it's like pimp my ride, but it's more like fix my old banger.
Yeah. So basically, the one I watched yesterday was basically a Fiat X19. So it's like a 2-seater, and
can't believe you've banned my golf chat. And you're fucking coming out with this shit.
Basically, this guy didn't see the car finished off because he died of cancer halfway through.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
So it was a bit... But it's really good. It's really interesting if you like that sort of stuff.
What's the punchline of that one?
That's what I was thinking. Like, you've set this one up. Like,
where's the joy?
What a setup. Just throw that in the middle.
They managed to get 12 brake horsepower more in the engine because they managed to do something with the carburetor.
Fuck's sake! You know, literally, mince my golf speak.
Brilliant.
Ever again, ever. Never ever mince my golf. This is bad. This is bad. So what we did, you know, the joyous bit at the end, like DIY SOS, when everybody's crying and stuff. The guy with cancer who died halfway through it, when they played "You Raised Me Up" at the end, what was the story at the end? There wasn't one. Fuck's sake. Even worse.
Basically, they give the key to it. The person said, "You've been Car SOS." This time,
You've been
Car SOS.
Yeah,
is that it? That's the punchline. That's the tagline.
But because he always
when you've been tangoed
in the car with his son, so his son ended up driving the car off instead of his dad.
Okay. So, but that's what I was expecting. That's what I was wanting. I was thirsty for that. So they gave the car to the son, and the son drove.
It's not always someone that dies. It's someone that's had like a car accident that can't drive anymore or something.
Oh
shit! You know, it sounds fucking tragic.
It's interesting. Do you know what? I've just realised the stuff I'm watching. I'm turning out like my dad.
You all turn into your dad eventually, Barnes. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Apart from me.
You're not in a bad place, Barnes. I think you're doing well with yourself. Macca, what is your thing?
Oh, do you know what? I'm struggling a bit with my thing. I should have thought about this earlier. We've done. I always tend to go down the telly route. Did we talk about Ed Gein? We did talk about.
We've talked about it. Yeah.
I've got to say, I finished that and it didn't get any better. You know,
it's still recovering.
Christ Almighty!
Yeah, that's bad.
It was one of them things we talked. I felt like I shouldn't be watching it. Like I say, I need to get a shower when I went to bed and stuff. But other than that, I'm playing Sandmore tomorrow. So I'm seeing as Barney talked about some shitty thing. I'm playing Sandmore Golf Course tomorrow with my son, and I'm spending a lot of time with my eldest. You know, people slag golf off, but it gives me 4 hours with my eldest boy to talk about all kinds of great stuff. And tomorrow, 3 generations of Metcalfs are playing. So there's my Uncle Chris, who's a legend golfer, me, who's his nephew, and then my son, obviously. So we've got 3 generations of Metcalfs playing Sandmore tomorrow. All with little keepsakes from my granddad, who got us all into golf, really. So I have a ball bag from my granddad then. It's nothing like that. Yeah. I talked about
you got one of those breeches, a pair of those breeches, you know, that you tuck into your socks.
No, I haven't got any 4+, but I've got a ball bag from my granddad. I'm not Ed Gein. I've not started removing skin and making material stuff out.
And you keep a couple of golf balls.
My granddad gave me a leather bag before he passed away that he kept all his golf tees and golf balls in it. And I should go on. What's that thing that?
And I never thought about it, but he did get castrated quite young.
Yeah, he did. What's that thing called? Where you do? No. I think it's Barney. Your mind's fucked, man. You know that when they repair old stuff that means something to somebody, it's got run down. Repair shop, whatever it's called. Yeah,
that's where you bag your balls at the tee.
Yeah, so I need to take my leather bag that my granddad gave me to get repaired because it's a bit knackered, but I'll have that, and I've got loads of little keepsakes I take with me to give me a look on the golf course, including his West Hope green marker. So we're playing Sandmore tomorrow. It'll be great fun. Yeah, get on with it.
Shall I do my again impression?
Oh, go on, please, Barney. I can't wait for this.
Mother always wanted me to play golf with this ball bag.
You've got to do them all. He sounded, but by the end of it, at first I never picked up on this because I just thought he's just weird, isn't he? But what did he used to? He used to do that kind of because Charlie Hunman, by the way, was amazing in it. He's a Geordie, isn't he? And the more he taught, the more he started listening to. He started sounding a bit more like a Geordie and a bit Irish. So his voice it seemed to deviate from the original Ed Gein voice to that one. And my mate said to me, "Oh, it's not a true story, but if you look it up, it's not far off a true story, is it? The things he was accused of." And at the end of it, I felt a little bit sorry for him. When he died, I don't know why. That's how good an actor Charlie Hunman is. He makes you think like, oh, poor fucker, he died on his own. He's like one of the most evil fuckers ever to walk the planet. And it's like, oh, poor bloke.
Yeah, but he needed some guidance. He needed a role model, didn't he? Terrible childhood and this insane.
I think Barney should have been his role model.
Right, this is my thing. So I haven't cracked it open yet, but I've got a new book, The Way of the Samurai, Inazune Tobe.
Beg your pardon? Bless you.
There's a great film which you should all watch if you haven't seen it already, which is called Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, directed by Jim Jarmusch. Forrest Whitaker plays this sort of, assassin for hire type thing for the mafia, and lives on a rooftop with some pigeons. It's a great film, and he basically rejects capitalism and modern life and modern society, and he lives by the samurai creed. This was, a book that was written, a long time ago in Japan, and it basically gives you some rules for life that you can live by. So yeah, highly recommend the film, and I'm gonna read the book. And when I read the book, then I can tell you if it's good or not. Right.
Listen, one last thing, films wise.
Yeah.
Watch a film called I Swear.
I Swear.
Yeah. So it's the story of, I don't know if you remember John's Not Mad. John, certain generation certainly will. And it's about the guy who's got Tourette's, John Davidson, I think he's called.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Fucking hilarious. Fucking Nescafe, mum. In the supermarket, spitting on his fish on a Friday night and stuff. Absolutely.
Must be awful.
He was one of the first people who kind of really suffered from like tics and the swearing Tourette's. And nobody knew what it was or diagnosed. They just thought he was a lunatic. And obviously his mum and parents and stuff had to put with a lot, had to fight that he wasn't mad. He had this condition, and obviously people have become more aware of Tourette's. But there's a film that's been done, it's absolutely fantastic, called I Swear. And it's the story of him sort of being quite a popular, good footballer, goalkeeper, I think he was. Pretty normal school child that suddenly developed Tourette's and how it affected his life. And amazingly, he did, when they won awards and it was the premiere of the film, he did a speech, and unbelievable. And I think I've got Tourette's, by the way. Just so you know.
I remember the documentary about it.
Yeah.
And he had a dog. And
That's
right. And he always like, come on, let's go. And there was a car coming all the time.
yeah. Dog had set off, and he was like, no, not fucking do.
What the fuck are you doing tonight?
Well, we used to watch it. I mean, you should. Back then, we were, I was 17, whatever, when John's Not Mad came out, and we used to have this a shared flat with about 8 lads in it, and we used to get together on a Friday night and watch John's Not Mad before we went out, drinking Thunderbirds and Mad Dog 2020, and watching him fucking Nescafe, mum, you fucking bastard. It was like, they're just in the supermarket and like, fuck off to his mum and stuff. It was like, we used to just laugh and laugh and laugh. But obviously, when you grow a bit more sensible and refine yourself, it's a touching story, man. And you just think, Jesus, what a resilient and brave.
It must be so difficult when you're doing that involuntarily all the time. and you can't ever stop or have a break from it.
I do fucking weird stuff though, where I think I might have a mild form of it.
Mm.
I make cat noises at my wife for no reason and fucking shout stuff and see stuff and don't.
Oh, you're definitely touched.
I don't have a filter I see something and go, but I can't even describe it to you. It's impossible. But I think I might have a mild form of Tourette's.
Listen, you don't want to be normal. Normal, average,
normal,
boring.
Yeah.
So that's awful. Dave, a few of your final comments then. Haven't done predictions since 1975, and I got that one wrong. Mick Walters, if Barney's prediction comes in, Big Mac will grow his beard on his head.
That's definitely not happening. Unless I get that mouse man fat, whatever it is, that fucking semen thing, whatever on my head. Yeah, not happening.
So that's if Ampadu scores and it's 1-0. Derek says
Fingers
the new
crossed.
series is brilliant. I'm not into horror, but the first episode was really good. Definitely worth a watch. I assume this is Ed Gain.
Good's
Nice
not a word.
Macca, enjoy. And that's about all we have time for. So what a pod. What a pod. And we'll see you again next week, probably on a Thursday. Who knows?
Who knows? One thing we are is consistent.
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent, indeed.
And Derek just says, you have no filter. You can't contain your thoughts. And I'm all for it. Thank you, Derek. And we are too.
Come on,